Hi loves. So we are back with a hair video today. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I pretty much customize this frontal unit that I received from Allove Human Hair Company. You guys can check the description box down below for their information and the site so that you guys can go and purchase their hair. This is a 22-inch body wave frontal unit. I'm showing you guys the inside construction of the unit. There is 4 clips inside, one on the right, one in the middle behind your parting space, one on the left, and one in the far back at the bottom. So the wig is going to be pretty much secured on your head with the combs. I don't use the combs, but you know, a lot of people like to. And then you have your elastic bands that is constructed inside the unit, so where you can pull it as tight as you need to and kind of hook it on that band at the bottom so that you can tighten it or loosen it if you need to. So I wanted to do something different with this black unit. So, well, first I'm going to go in and bleach my knots. I'm showing you guys I'm using the BW2 Clairol lightener with the 30 volume developer. Now, I don't do this by measurements. I literally just scoop as much as I think I need because I do it so often, so I don't feel like I need to measure anything. And then I just pour in my developer, less developer than powder for sure. And I will just take my time, mix it up. If I need more, then I'll go in and add more developer. If it's too watery, I'll go in and add more powder. So I really just eye it out. And I'm using a knife because I couldn't find my actual brush to mix it up with. So as you guys can see, it was a bit watery, so I just went in and added a little bit more powder so that it can be more thick. You want your mixture to be thick so that when you are applying it to the lace, it doesn't seep through, and then you won't have to deal with any over processing of the hair. And as you guys can see, it is super thick and it's barely coming off that knife, which is exactly the consistency you want to go for. So next we're going to jump into just applying this on the actual lace. So you want to make sure that you are very soft when doing this, because the harder you push on the lace, the more you're going to allow that bleach to seep through the knots so that you can avoid getting the bleach on the actual root of the hair. So I'm just doing this on each side, and I like to make sure I'm holding it in a way where I can see if I'm applying the bleach on the exact parts of the knots so that I don't miss any parts of this lace. And that's pretty much it. You just want to make sure that you're taking your time in doing this, and it's pretty easy, and you kind of want to eye it. Some laces lighten faster than others, so just eye it, make sure that it's not getting too light, and just make sure that the hair isn't becoming processed as well, just the knots. And I just let it sit for about 10 minutes. I don't do anything over that, because if I do, then it gets a little bit too light for me. So I washed out the bleach, and we're just going to go into highlighting this unit. So I knew that I didn't want to do something simple with this frontal unit, and I wanted to add something, a little touch to it. So what I'm doing is highlighting this unit, and I'm going to use the foil method. I am just using that same 30 volume developer, and I'm just taking random streaks of this hair, and I'm just making sure that all of the hair and all the strands on this particular piece is evenly coated. And applying the foil not only works as a barrier for the rest of the hair so that the bleach only stays on that particular strand, but it also allows the hair to lighten faster. So I'm just taking random pieces. This part is pretty much repetitive, but this technique is something that I would definitely recommend if you are interested in doing highlights. You really just want to make sure that when you do apply your lightener to whatever strand, that it's covered so that the bleach doesn't get on any other part of the hair that you don't intend for it to get on. So as I was going through, I was just making sure that everything is nicely folded into the foil, because foil speeds up the lightening process. So, and I kind of wanted different dimension hair colors. So I wanted like a caramel brown and then like a high blonde, and I just wanted it like different levels all over the hair. But I still wanted the hair to look pretty much like it was black until you kind of pop out and give it like that peekaboo highlight. So that is what I was going for. And the way I chose the strands that I was highlighting was kind of like the window method. So if I had a strand on the left and right side on the same level, then I will go in and add a strand of highlight in between that, maybe on a next parting level, if that makes sense. So you kind of want to do everything like windows and not in the same parting space, because then it won't look like highlights. So then I went in and removed the foil. I actually didn't know that the hair was getting so light, so I was just like, you know what, let me hurry up and take all of the foils off, and then I'll just allow the hair to lighten itself. So I started running out of foil, so I had to do it this way. I still placed the foil on the hair, but I didn't wrap it up, so that in case the hair decided to lighten a bit faster than everything else, it would still kind of be controlled because it's not completely wrapped in the foil. And as I got towards the top, I still wanted to make sure that the base area of the hair still looked black until you kind of did like a distinct part or something like that to where you can see the highlights. So I added my highlights behind the hairline. And I'm just checking the other side, making sure that everything is good. I felt like I needed more highlights on that side, so that's what I'm doing. And I pretty much let everything sit for about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then I went ahead and washed the unit out. I blow dried it, and I customized it by plucking it, and I also styled it with crimps. You guys will see how it looks in the next clip. All right, so this is my client for this unit. I am just cutting off any excess cap that we don't need, and we're just going to apply the unit on. And I'm just checking to see if the unit fit. This is a medium-sized cap, and I felt like it fit her head perfectly, which is bomb. And I am cutting off that lace that was in the back of the hair. And then we are just going in and tacking down the lace. And I'm using pressure with my fingers and my comb. I'm just making sure that the lace matches her skin and everything looks good. And I just went over and did the other side. And then I'm just going in with a little bit more glue adhesive on the areas that I may have missed. And again, just using my comb to press down into her skin so that everything can look melted. And then I am just fast forwarding this part. This is how I did her baby hairs. And we're just swooping them the normal way. You guys know like how to do baby hairs. But if you don't and you would like an in-depth tutorial on how I do my baby hairs, then just let me know. Leave a comment down below. And yeah, she loved it. I felt like the highlights looked very nice on her skin complexion, and everything just came together very nicely. So this is pretty much like the completed look. I just re-crimped the top of her hair and everything looked very nice. as you guys can see, it looks black until you kind of move the hair around, and then you'll see those peekaboo highlights, which is exactly what I was going for. She loved it in the end, and I actually really love this hair, and I'm happy with how it turned out. So if you guys are interested in purchasing, you guys know what to do. Just check the description box down below. And yeah, you guys, this looks amazing. So happy with the way it turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And before we go, today's motivational quote is, God will intervene and turn everything around for you in an instant. Trust him and watch him fight for you. So with that being said, I will see you loves in my next video. And also leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys enjoy these customer installations, and I will definitely do more of them for you. All right? See you in the next one. Bye.